Good morning, folks. It's Troy here at Microvelis Cameras, and so it seems like just recently we had a post out on our Instagram about the beauty of using a manual focus 50mm lens on a modern mirrorless camera, and a lot of you really seem to enjoy that. So I just want to give you all a quick rundown on some of the various 50mm and 50mm-ish manual focus old school lenses that we've got here in our used departments currently, that are really easy to adapt to your modern mirrorless camera, whether it be Nikon, Olympus, Canon, Sony, whoever there. It's really easy to put these old lenses on your modern cameras, and it brings a new sort of experience to shooting. You know, modern technology is great and responsive and all that, but I don't know, for me, sometimes I feel a little bit less connected from the creative process because the camera is doing so much of the heavy lifting. So when I put a manual focus lens onto my modern mirrorless camera, it really does make me feel more engaged in a way that I haven't recently. So it's pretty cool. So anyway, what you need to put an old manual focus lens onto your modern mirrorless camera is a lens adapter, and we stock the lens adapters from Photodiox. They make a lot of great adapters. We've done special events with them here at the store before, and it's really pretty great. So anyway, let's talk about some lenses, and then we'll talk about a few adapters, and then we'll get you on your way with your day. So to start, I've got a very old school Nikon Nikkor S 50mm 1.4 old school lens. This beast is going for about $85 there. A Nikon old school 50 1.4 for $85. What we had seen, what I had used in that Instagram post that you all had liked, was a Pentax Tacumar 50mm f2, and we have two of those in stock right now here. Here is a lovely little, very skinny, almost pancake lens style SMC Pentax A 50mm f2, and that's selling for just 60 bucks. 60 bucks for that little beauty. And then there is the copy of a lens that I had used for that Instagram post, which is the SMC Pentax M 50mm f2. Again, relatively skinny sort of lens. And again, too, that's going for just 60 bucks. 60 bucks for that cool little 50mm lens. Then, let's see, who else do I have here? Oh yeah, we do have a couple of 50s from Minolta MD lenses. For whatever reason, we seem to always have a pretty good inventory of Minolta MD manual focus lenses. I've used a lot of them, and I think they are really pretty cool. So here we've got a older version of the Minolta 50mm 1.7. This is the MC Rocar PF 50 1.7. It's in really good condition there, and that is selling for just $60 also. $60 seems to be a common denominator for a 50mm lens or something like that. So a 50 1.7 there. And then there is a more modern Minolta MD 50mm 1.7, MD 50 1.7, and that's going for just 30 bucks. 30 bucks for that beautiful little lens that you'll want to take with you everywhere. And then my final little grouping of lenses is a bit more unusual because we don't see them too much. Konica was a great name, a fun, neat name in photography, but they're not around anymore, but their glass still is. Photodiox does make adapters for just about everything, so if you want to put an old Konica lens onto your modern mirrorless camera, I'm sure we can get the Photodiox adapter for you. So here we have a cool 40mm 1.8 lens selling for $75. Pretty cool. Again, a nice small compact lens. This one I am very intrigued by. It is a Konica 57mm 1.4, and that is selling for $80. $80. Nice cool lens there. And I know you've heard me talk about the Vivitar 55mm 3.5 macro lens that we had here in the used department for Nikon. But look at this. We also have a Vivitar 55mm macro lens with a maximum aperture of 2.8. So a 55 2.8 for Konica, and that is selling for $84. Really pretty darn cool. It's a Vivitar lens for Konica mount. Anyway, it's pretty cool. And so that looks like here, at least 8 50mm lenses that I brought out here. I know there's a few more in stock yet as well. If you want to find that perfect 50 millimeter manual focus lens to use on your modern mirrorless camera, come on by. And just to show you what these photodiox adapters can do, check it out here. This is an adapter for Nikon Z cameras. So if you've got a Z6, Z5, Z7, and you want to put Olympus OM manual focus lenses, old school film lenses onto your Nikon Z camera, you can do that for just 55 bucks. That's pretty cool. If you want to put one of those Pentax lenses onto your Sony body, that'll just cost you $25. Let's see what else here. Oh, if you want to put the old Nikon manual focus lens onto your Sony, that's just 20 bucks. And then finally over here, let's say you want to put one of these Minolta MD lenses onto your EOS R5, well, that'll just cost you $65. So we've got a pretty good selection of photodiox adapters, a very good selection of old manual focus lenses, and lots of friendly faces down here to help you find out what is best for you. So, as ever, thank you for watching. As ever, thank you for supporting a local business. And most definitely, we're here to help. So, however we can help you figure out and solve your photographic problems and find the best solutions for you, please come on out here to West Blue Mountain Road and let us be of service. It's what we're here for and what we enjoy. Thank you very much.